All right. So I want to start this off by saying everyone wanted to know the first time, why didn't you invest in Bitcoin? When I was 23, which is the time that the whole transfer happened, there was no Bitcoin. I think there was still I had a Metro phone back then. It wasn't the Snake one. That was in high school. But I think we were just starting to get into probably a little bit over sidekicks. I think I had a G2 or G3 back then. So this isn't back when there was Bitcoin or Apple. They act like, and another thing is, what happened to me had nothing to do with financial gain. So no, I have people ask me, so why don't you have a telephone or pictures of both timelines? Make that make sense. Why would the universe, I don't even know who did it, God, the universe, I don't even know why it happened, but why would they give me a package and be like, here's some photos from this one, merge on over to that one? It doesn't happen like that. So what I can remember is the very first time I can remember, I had my kids with me. I was a mother. I laid them down. I went to go to sleep with my kids. Then I wake up. It's pitch black. Pitch black. And I felt the atmosphere was different. Like I knew something's different here. And I felt someone was next to me, but it wasn't like anything that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up or anything. It was just like, okay, there's someone next to me. And then I'm feeling my way around the room. And when I open the door, I can see that it's my old apartment from when I was 10 years old. And across the way is my sister. And she's doing her hair. She's getting ready for school. And so I run up to her and I give her a big old hug and I embrace her. She's like, get off me. You're squeezing me. You're squeezing me. But see, that would be a normal thing, if my sister hadn't passed previously in the previous timeline. So at this point of my life, I'm thinking I am having a dream. I'm going to wake up soon. Just because there's no way in the world that it's possible that once again I'm 10. And when I got up, let me tell you how I knew something was different also. When I got up, I was super light and I had a lot of energy. It was like I just felt light. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So this whole time I'm like, okay, I didn't have a dream. I'm in a dream and I'm gonna live this dream out. The only thing is the dream kept happening. It kept happening. So my mom wakes up like, why aren't you getting ready for school? Oh, I gotta go to school, right? Okay, let's play along with this. But I was just sitting on the couch and I was kind of just in shock. Just sitting there like, what the hell's going on? And so go to school. I'm still waiting for that day to be over. I'm going to school, just doing regular stuff. But in the back of my mind, I'm not thinking like, this is my reality now. I'm thinking that, nah, this ain't reality. My reality is really where my kids is at. So I'm thinking about my children, like, I got to get up soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone got to wake me up because I got to get to my kids. So I go through the whole day of school. I walk back home. Everything's just like a normal 10-year-old. And so then I'm like, I start realizing that this isn't ending. It's continuing. And so I start missing my kids like very, very much. Like I had a partner and everything. I just don't remember. And I couldn't. So my thing is this, I tell everybody, if I knew that was the other reality and me coming to the newer reality, if I would have knew that was a dream, I wasn't a dream, I would have just wrote everything down. I would have wrote everything down in my little 10-year-old chicken scratch, what I can remember. Because what ended up happening is, you know how when you first have a dream, when you first wake up, you can remember everything about the dream. But as the day go by, it's like you forget details, you forget little things, you start forgetting things. So I started forgetting things. So I don't remember. I knew I had a boy and I knew I had a girl. I didn't know who came first, who came second. I always felt my daughter came first though. I didn't remember the name of my significant other at the time. I couldn't remember none of that because I kept just living throughout my day. And I just remember I kept missing my kids. Like my heart longed for my children. And I'm like, what are they doing? So there's been a couple of things that I thought that could have happened. Because when I first told the story, I had no prior knowledge really of universes, multiple universes, that you can hop timelines. I had no kind of recollections of none of that. So either I hopped timelines or I had like a really vivid dream, because I do believe in what's it called, astral projection. I'm not sure, maybe if I did some astral in my sleep and I ended up in a different timeline. But what I do know is by the time I had came back the second time, I knew that my sister was going to pass, because if this is the new reality, and I didn't know right away, what made me realize is that things started to happen again. But once again, I didn't write anything down, so I didn't know how it was going to happen. But like, for example, my sister, when she was 16, she got pregnant, right? And no one really knew that she was pregnant, but I knew it. And I don't know how I knew that she was pregnant. And so, I'm like, she's pregnant. And I even told my mom, like, I think she's pregnant. And my mom's like, what? And so my sister knew she was pregnant. She's like, shut up, Michelle, when she goes off on me or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, yep. Hormonal to me. No. And so she finally, my mom finds out, makes her take a pregnancy test and finds out she's pregnant, right? And so then my mom's like, we got to go see about these babies. We got to take you to the doctor. So they took her to the doctor. On their way out to the doctor, I say, Shalonda, congratulations, you have twins. She's mad at me again. She's screaming, she's hollering, and like, really, like, I'm just the annoying ass little sister. So even people who's like, I can't listen to her commentary. This girl, I'm irritating as fuck. I'm annoying. That's me. This is what it is. What you get, okay? So I've always been annoying since birth, okay? So this is what it is. Anyways, I'm just playing. I don't think I'm annoying. I love me. Anywho. So then she's like, they come back. And my sister comes in. She has like a little package with like stuff in it, right? And I'm like, so what they say? And my sister looks at them. She's like, shut up, Michelle. And she runs in the room. My mom looks at me and she goes, she's having twins. And I'm like, I told y'all. So that's what I'm saying. That's when I started. It was like at that time, I started noticing, oh shit, I know things. And I don't know how I know them, but I know them. And what I feel like the reason I knew them was because it happened in my previous life, or the other alternative reality that I was in. So then at that point I knew, oh shit, my sister is not going to be here. She's going to pass away some kind of way. And then from that moment I had to figure out how, and if I was able to prevent it, and how could I prevent it. So just a little spoiler alert, I didn't prevent it, but we'll talk about that more later. I got to get ready for work. I got 5 minutes. Love y'all. This is part 1. Save it, do whatever you got to do. On my lunch, I'll do part 2. I'm going to try and upload them as fast as I can for y'all, all right? Bye.